Hello and welcome to Bahul English. Today I'm with you to talk about an important issue in English grammar, which is S or ES at the end of nouns or verbs. English nouns in normal situation are singular, so there is no S or ES at the end, like friend, like box, book. But when we want to make them plural, we usually need to add S or ES. For example, boxes, friends, and like this. Also, we can add S or ES to the end of a verb. Uh, when do we add S or ES to the end of the verb? If a verb is for a third person singular subject. For example, in the sentence, I go to school, the subject is I, and it is not third person singular, so we don't add S or ES to the end of it. But in the next sentence, she goes to school. She is a third person singular subject, therefore we add S or ES to the end of the verb. Now, how can we decide when we should add S and when we should add ES for our nouns or verbs? If a word, it means a noun or a verb, is at the end of the noun, the ending letters are SH, CH, S, Z, and X. We add ES to the end of the word, like wash, washes, watch, watches, box, boxes. Okay? Class, classes. In other words, the words that don't have these letters at the end, we add just S. And if a word is ended with Y, a noun or a verb is ended with Y, like cry, like baby. In the plural form, if before Y there is a vowel, like boy, Y is not changed and we add just S. Boy changes to boys. But if before Y there is a consonant, like cry, like baby, Y is changed to IE and we add S. So IES will be the end of these words. And now let's go to another new topic, the agreement between subject and verb. You know that in English, subjects and verbs must always agree with each other. If the subject is singular, the verb must be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. Okay, there are some expressions. For example, some of, most of, half of. With these expressions, always the noun after of tells us to have a singular verb or a plural verb. For example, some of books are interesting. After some of, books is plural, so we need a plural verb. Some of books are interesting. Books plural are plural. But if the noun is singular, for example, some of my earning goes to rent. Here, earning is not plural, singular, non-count, so the verb is singular to goes. About the number of and a number of. The number of and a number of both are followed by plural nouns, but the verbs are different. For example, listen to this sentence. The number of students is 15. After the number of, we use plural noun but singular verb. The number of students is 15, but a number of students are late today. A number of plus plural noun plus plural verb. So be careful. Also, about some fields of study that end in ICS, like mathematics, physics, always are followed by a singular verb. For example, mathematics is very interesting. Physics is my favorite field. And about none and each. None of and each of are always followed by plural noun. None of my classes. Each of my, for example, students, followed by plural noun but a singular verb. And thanks a lot for listening to this part of my grammar teaching. Please subscribe us. Thank you for listening.